I'll never forget the day I got sick. It was March 3rd, 2000. I was 10 years old and I was determined to get to school that day to get the perfect attendance record. Halfway through the day, I ended up going to the nurse and being sent home for what was thought to be a flu-like illness. I woke up later that night with a purple, blotchy rash all over my body, and I knew immediately that something was very wrong. By that night, I was in the hospital and fighting for my life. My total stay at the hospital after I contracted bacterial meningitis was about 10 months long. I went through a lot during that time, including surgeries and intense rehabilitation. I lost most of my fingers, as well as both of my legs below the knee and the function in my kidneys. So learning to walk again was the most difficult but rewarding experience of my life. I definitely had days where I didn't want to put on my prosthetic legs and I didn't want to do exercises and I was just tired. But the doctors and nurses were amazing, inspiring, and they just made me feel like, yes, I could do this. And that's really what inspired me to go to nursing school. This year I had to start dialysis again after my kidney transplant of 19 years failed. I go to dialysis several days a week for several hours, and those days I pretty much spend resting and recovering from my treatments and trying to stay positive. There are so many things that I've wanted to do the past 20 years that I haven't been able to do, and my prosthetist has been a key role in helping me do that. I have great prosthetic legs that I use daily to get around, and we're currently working on 3D printed fingers for my left hand. I'm looking forward to learning to play an instrument. Specifically, I'd like to play the guitar. I love going to concerts. My favorite band is actually Green Day. I've seen them live about 30 times. I've been blessed in my life with the greatest support system in the world. Along with my biological family, I also have my adopted parents, Heather and Tony, and all of my friends. They're always there, and that has brought a lot of peace into my life.
While the current vaccine recommendations wouldn't have protected me, I still want to protect as many people as possible from going through what I experienced. I urge all parents to make sure their adolescents receive the first dose of the MenACWY vaccine at the age of 11 to 12, with a second dose at age 16. Also, please make sure to speak to your healthcare provider to find out when you should get your MenB vaccine, and also ask about any other recommended vaccines.
Get educated, get vaccinated. It's the right thing to do.